That's better. Good morning, welcome back to the channel. Today I would like to do something about the audio system in this car. The audio system in this car, which is currently non-existent. So we need to address that. I've done this correctly. I've gone and bought on the Evil Bay a period correct 1990s, because this is a 90s car, GOODMANS radio cassette. Why have I bought that? Well, I wanted something that's period correct for the car, because I'd like cars to be original and not be messed with. Having modern Bluetooth, USB, dangly dongles, shiny and all glitterable, that isn't me. Now, what this car should have, looking at the Cinquecento Fiat accessories manual, which came with the car, good times, it should have this. Look at all the stuff in here. You can have leather steering wheels and stuff. Look at the seat fabric choice on that. Oh, very 90s. Oh, tinted green removable sunroof glass. Why haven't I got that? If you look at the radio section, it would have had a Grundig originally, but those are getting quite hard to get hold of and expensive, guys, so that wasn't going to be an option. Also, because my OCD wouldn't allow it, I bought a radio with the same illumination colour as the dash. It's the little things that count, guys. So to do this job, I'm going to need the following: a pair of cutters or side cutters, a screwdriver, some wiring chock block, because we're going to do it the old school way, a multimeter for testing voltage, and a battery. Why a battery? Well, we'll come to that when we're doing the wiring for the speakers, but all will become clear, guys. A pair of glasses, because my eyesight is just shocking, and a suitably period radio cassette of your choice. I've gone for Crash Test Dummies, because it's an awesome album. Right, so this is what we've got going on here, guys. We've got a single ISO plug. There should be two of these really if someone's going to wire up this way. It makes sense having these modern connector blocks, but that's not going to fit the purpose of this old radio that we're fitting, so that's going to come off anyway. But all the wires appear to have been joined into the one plug. I don't know what purpose that serves, but that's not going to work for us. So I'm going to unstitch all of this wire by wire. Before I do that, I'm going to put a multimeter onto these pins and just find out which, if any, is the 12 volt feed for the power supply. And obviously we need a ground as well. And because this car's only got two front speakers, we've just got to worry about the wires for those. Hopefully the speaker cones are okay themselves, but anyway, let's get a multimeter on this wiring loom and see what's going on with the power supply. Right, so multimeter is going to be set to 12 volts or 20 in my case, because that's the lowest scale we can go on this. It's within the testing range. Ignition on. Need to ground out the earth or negative to a metal part of the car, so I might be able to put that on a... Is there anything in here that's not painted? Bear with. I'm sure that's going to work. Right. Inspect that. Let's just try with the red lead, which is that pin there. Oh. So it's just a question of going through these pins really, or these wires if you like, and just finding the one that's got the 12 volts. Let's try second in from the top. No, I'll put that there, you might be able to see what I'm doing. Ah, I did something there. Right, so I separated the 12 volt feeds into a bit of chock block. If I now attach that to that, we're getting a permanent 12 volts. Good times. Right, now I just need to work out the speakers. Right, so I got the radio out of the box, and don't you agree that looks awesome? It's virtually brand new. Got to do the radio cage at some point, but we'll do that later. But on the back, nice straightforward, it's all been labelled for me, so that's the wires for the speakers, which come with a multi-plug, so we'll undo that, wire it into the loom, and then we can plug it back in. Good times. And there's a little box of tricks here, which is carefully labelled ground, memory and power, so even I can't get that wrong, so I'm going to wire that in now, and we'll get the radio into the car. Oh, just in case I'm struggling, there's a helpline. Well, actually it's an installation helpline. Not sure what that's about. They're open Monday to Saturday. Bugger, it's Sunday. Oh well. And the telephone number is 0113 286 8613. Place your bets now whether that number's still valid. Right, we're making progress, guys. The radio cage is now in. That's got to be fitted before I do the final fix on the wiring, obviously, otherwise I can't pass anything through it. I'm now working my way through the speakers. Now on this car it's not too bad because it has only got 2, but on a car with 4 or even 6 you're going to want to know where the speakers are. That's where the battery comes into place. So find the 2 wires you suspect of being on the same speaker and bridge them with the battery, and you'll get feedback. That way you can tell where each speaker is. I'll prove that point. So I'm just going to bridge these connections and listen for this. Hear that? So I now know that those 2 wires are the front right speaker. So I'll get on and do the rest of the car. Well, that one. Right, well, some faffing around later. In fact, my friend Gary had to come over and just double check that I was wiring up correctly, because I could not get this thing to work correctly. But I think, unfortunately, the bottom line is it's faulty. It powers up okay. Controls for the audio work, but the radio is frozen. The tuner is not working. Seek function's not working. Can't select radio stations. So everything to do with the tuner is faulty. Let's try the tape deck. Great, that is a complete failure. 1 second, caller. Well, that went well, didn't it? The radio part of it does not work at all. Tuner's just frozen. And the tape deck is chewing its cassette up, so it needs a drive belt. So that was a complete waste of time, wasn't it, really? Although, thinking about it, if I bought a cassette to MP3 adapter, they basically look like this. But you have a slot on the back for a memory card, and it just requires an electrical pickup to make the sound work through the car's speaker system. So we could do that. I might do that actually. I'm thinking about a tenner online. Or do we just try and find an original radio for it? That might be better actually. Also, in doing all the wiring this morning, that purple wire that I left disconnected, that turns out to be a piggyback for the hazard. So if you leave it disconnected like I did, you don't have hazards. So thanks to Gary for coming around and going through the Haynes Book of Lies and working out that I shouldn't have left that disconnected. So there we go. Thank you for watching this completely pointless video, and I'm going to go and drown myself with a cup of tea. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon.